Well, hi everyone, welcome back to Electromechanical Paul. While I was doing the Bisley drawers, I did have a comment about we want to see more electronics. Well, okay, let's see what I can do. I have to let you know though that I'm not feeling too good today, but let's see what I can do as far as I can. Alright. And if you hear noise in the background, it's a heater because it's quite damp and chilly in here today. And when I don't feel too good, I don't know if I'm hot or cold at the moment. Right, I've got an LCD TV here. The screen looks okay, but you never know until you power it up. I've had this for some time now. I've never turned it on. It's been there for a project, I suppose, like a few other ones I've got. It is pretty pink. It's a bit closer for comfort. The power is a bit how you're doing. It's been boshed in there and cut off this end. We'll see how we get on with that. I don't know what that's about. The rest of it looks okay. And yeah, we've got S-Video and Scar and the phonos there, I forget they're called now. Video, audio left and right, and it's got a composite input as well as a coax. It's probably got a tuner inside. I don't know. I just see it. I thought, oh, this would be a good project. Oh look, it's even got a DVD slot that in it. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, there you go. That's not too bad for a find. But yeah, I'm not going to plug it in. Obviously you don't do that unless you're sure it's going to be okay, but I've got no idea. So I'm going to pause the video while I undo this, because there's going to be hidden screws and I have to get me swage tools onto it. I've got no idea. So to save a bit of time, I'm going to pause this video and have you back in a moment. Right, okay people, I turned the heat off because yeah, it's warm enough I think now. Right, I've taken all the screws out. It was a bit of a swage job as well, but I haven't taken it back off. I've only just loosened it, yeah, so I know it'll come off hopefully. So let's see what's inside, shall we? There could even be some beasties inside. Apparently there's 530 different species of spiders in the UK. So there you go. But not hardly any of them are dangerous. Yeah. Some might give you a nip, but that's it. As far as I understand from some YouTube video. What have we got here? Right, we've got a power switch. If you undo the power switch. Oh, and we've got soft buttons. Where's it undo from here? Yeah, undo the soft buttons. There's I forget the name of these now, a twisty clip or something. Oh, there's more for the DVD thingy over here, I think. Right. Oof. Now, I know I'm going to have to put something back together, but I'm not going to turn it on yet. I want a bit of a visual on this first. God. Power comes in, goes over there to there, goes through a relay. I don't know why. Looks like there's a trigger. Right, Could be a transistor for turning the relay on. I've got no idea. You've got one of them goes over there. One of those goes over to there. So I don't know. I think that could be, I don't know if it's feedback or not. I think something goes wrong with this. There's no output. Then the relay don't energise. I could be wrong. Look, I'm going to go and get my torch. It's in the living room. I've only got one decent one at the moment, because the other one, the battery went kaput and I can't get the battery. It's a very slim 18650, but slim one with wires on the end of it. So I do not know at the moment where to get that. So yeah, let me go and get my other torch. I can have a closer look around. Be back in a minute. Hi everyone. Well, I got my torch and I've had a bit of a look around. I forgot to turn my camera on, and I've got a couple of bulging capacitors here. They're not badly bulging, but I will change them. I don't know if I've got any low ESR capacitors, but yeah, there's a couple of bulging capacitors there. That could be the problem if it don't work. I might also, if I get it working, look on the internet and see if I can buy a stand for this or something. Oh, hang on a minute, we have got a beast here, and I don't like beasties, so we'll give it a How are you? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see that. Look, it is. Look, can you see it? I don't know if you see that now. Probably if you've got a bigger thingy. Look, it's there. There it is. So let's just see if I can get it out. Come on, out. Where's it gone now? Come on, out. That's it. Come on, it's on. Ooh. Where's it gone? Come on, here. Come on. That's it. That's it. Where's it gone? Bite it. It's gone. Instantly, yeah. I went inside to get my torch, and it's all quiet in there. Not suddenly went. I thought, oh bloody hell! I left the wash machine on. He didn't fight a knife at me, but wasn't ready for it. Okay, well look. That's I don't know what to do here. Give me a minute. I've got to see what I've got to do. That's that. Let's see. So I might have to put them on. I'll undo them. We'll take the button out. It's not a soft button. This is a mains button. That's that one. Okay then. Oh, don't feel good, I tell you that now. Oh, I even got some Red Bull. I've had Red Bull and I've had some of my oxycodone, which I got from my back, but it makes you feel a little bit better. You don't get high from it as such. No people do, but I don't. And sometimes, I'm not prescribed these, but I can get hold of these, tramadol. Alright, I've now got to find a two pin plug for the mains. It's a 2-pin one, and I have got a isolation transformer, but I'm going to turn you off for a minute because I'm not too sure. I've got all sorts of bloody plugs here for any equipment I get. I forget the name now, I forget all the intricate names, but the kettle plugs, and I've got kettle plugs without the earth connection. I've got 2-pin, figure 8, I've got a lot of different ones, you know. Rather than waste your time waiting for me to find them, I'm going to just turn you off again. I'll put you back on in a minute. Okay people, I found it in the living room. Well, a matter of fact, I think it's on the girlfriend's printer, but I think it was my spare one I put on there. I ain't got many of these figure 8 plugs. Right, let's put that in there. We'll plug the isolation transformer in, but it's a bit damp because I ain't plugged it in for I don't know how long now. But ain't gone bang. Make sure we've got output. I got a fuse in it actually, but you can never tell with these things. I'm not going to use them at the moment. Look, I've got bloody long ones, because you never know. Right, 750 volts. Power on. Yeah, I know you can't see the bloody meter. AC volts. Yeah, it's got to do 750 volts because that's the nearest we've got. Isolation transformer. Right, what we're showing now? Nothing. Oh, 98, because it's isolated. 225 through the isolation transformer. There you go. And it ain't got no direct path to the mains because going through the live to earth it's 98 volts anyway, and it would be 240. And to prove it's an isolation transformer, unplug my bloody heater. And there's the mains voltage here at the moment. It's 233 volts and floating. We've got hertz, hertz, hertages, hertz. Oh, kilohertz. Huh, I don't know. Right. 0.49 hertz, 50 hertz. There you go. So there you go. There's your proof. I've got a isolation transformer. In fact, it's a big old mains transformer, and it's got an output of a few different outputs, which I managed to get up to 230 volts thereabouts. But I can play about with the output, and I can have up to 260 volts out of it. But yeah, I need to get myself a variac, which I will do. But they're about £70, probably be about $100. And there's so many things I could put $100 towards at the moment, or £70. It's you know. Right, that's in. Right, let's have some fun and games. That plugged into there. Be careful now. Oh, okay. It's a momentary switch. Right, so what's going on? What's going on? Oh, you can't see the meter again, can you? Right, tell you what we do. We move it Alt. Put this to voltages again. Right. Yeah, I've got it plugged in. You can see that. Right. Just to make sure we have got a power here. Boom. Boom. Yep, we've got that there. I don't know exactly what's happening here. Let's get a thingy. I've got a thingy. Ouch. Ouch. Where's my thingy? I've got to get some red thingies. Right. I'll clip the neutral. Clip say negative, it's neutral. Neutral on AC or ground. And negative and positive on DC. Right, let's have a plod about. So that goes that goes in here. Yep. That's good. Yeah. Sorry about that. I was just yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know it's supposed to work. That should energise the relay. Right. Makes a fighting sound, is it me? Yeah. It's making noises. I've got a feeling it's these capacitors, they getting warm at all? No. Right, let's just check with this. Right, I think because we've got no output, it's not giving the supply down to that relay. I imagine that's probably the relay output. I know I've got this. I don't think that had much to do with it. So it goes into a different type of board. Right, ground, so it'd be DC this end. I know it's not AC, but voltage, 20 volts. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, folks. Hang on a minute, folks. Let's find a ground, a DC ground. I do. I think. Oh, come on, you. You still with me? Good. You ain't gonna sleep? That's surprising. Right. No, nothing. No output there. No output there. Keeps doing 40s. I think if there's output there, mind you, these wires are a bit hot. Why are these wires? I think it's because of these capacitors, you know. It's a big long fart, wasn't it? What we're getting up to on the there's always about 300 volts in it on these things. Nothing. Well, it's producing something because it's doing farts, and I've got a feeling it could be these. and it looks like the wire's been getting hot, which is close to them. So let's over that. Or this transformer ain't got a lot of power behind it. Let's just do something a bit naughty, because as I say, it probably gives a few amps off this thing. But let's just do it this way a minute. I don't like doing this. It's a bit as your father. No, it's doing the same. So we'll leave that unplugged out of the isolation transformer. Let's make sure this electric might go bang. Hang on a minute, it's not plugged in, it's only electrolytic. Yeah, little clicky sound off that. Right, what's we got? We'll have it off, and we'll have that off. Yeah, look at them wires, you can see them. They're quite stiff and hard, nothing to plug. Something's been going wrong anyway, put it like that. Bearing in mind, I got a power supply, bench supply here. I could probably mimic some voltages with it if I wanted to, but that's not the whole idea, is it? So we'll unplug that. Right, 4 screws. I'll put them in there because they're definitely from the case screws. 1, 2. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. That goes in there. Wrong hole. God, that hurts, doesn't it, when you get the wrong hole. But who said that? Well, don't hurt me. It's quite nice, but I've had a few complaints in the past from females, obviously. What's happening here? A 1000 microfarad at 25 voltages. Why is that all? It shows signs of getting hot. I don't know. Oh, hang on, you can't see nothing. Sorry about that, peeps. Right, that's the bottom of it. Obviously, one capacitor there. I'm not going to touch it. One there. I want to neutralise all this. Make sure there's no bloody electricity left in anywhere. I don't know why this has been getting hot. Let's discard it because it's been getting hot. So as a plug. Perhaps these have been absorbing too much power, so I've got no idea. But yeah, let's whack them out of there. Just go and put my tool on. And soldering iron. 340, that'll do. And don't take long to warm up, but I don't want to jump the gun and be struggling with it because it's not working quick. What have I got here? I've got my sucking tool. Right, that's that. And put this screwdriver back in the hole. I never clean my tools up when I'm always struggling for space, and I can't have this on long. I can't have it on loud, sorry, but it's a bit background noise for me. Find you're not silly and turn it up and just have it just in the background for your own use. You know, not too bad. You don't get strikes. Only if you're demonstrating something. I want this for myself, a bit of background music. I've got got to line this bloody radio. Right, hoping now me urging my flops warmed up. I've got to find something to put my feet is. Oh. Right, get a bit of solder just to moisten joints. I ain't taught this out have I? Oh well. If I get a shock, I'll get a shock because I'm a man. Better put this lead-free solder on now, and it's hard, so I'm going to turn it up a bit. 400 degrees. Give that a minute to get there. Oh, I soldered my solder to it. There you go. That's that one. This one I listen to ain't English, so I don't understand what it's going on about apart from I would zoom in, but I've got a tendency to leave the bloody thing zoomed in, and I'm trying to do a video and people can't see what I'm doing. Can you see what I'm doing? Be nice to be able to get a different setup in here, but this is all I can do at the moment. Can you see that? Yeah, just about. I might change the camera so it's looking a bit more towards the front of the bench rather than the back. It ain't a very good sucking tool, but it does the job, you know. That's one. Or just suck the other one. Change this radio's channel, it's getting on my nerves. Lovely. I like seeing it when you can see the component wire without any solder around it, you know, just seeing a hole, a bit like a bucket and a broomstick if people know what I'm on about. Right, is that going to come out easy? I think it's all yeah, it's just a little bit of solder around here. Lovely, that's out. Right, I'm going to put these on a tester. These have seen better days, and I can tell you now. Let me turn off a minute. And I've got a big boy here. Look at this big fat boy here, eh? 47,000 microfarad. At 400 volts DC. How's that then? I bet that'll give you a tingle. You put your tongue across that. Right, let's turn you off for a second. Right, okay people, here's my old Heathkit RC bridge with a electrolytic capacitor, or capacitor tester rather, see if it's leakaging. So I've got an electrolytic here, so I'm going to somehow do this with one hand. It's off at the moment, the leakage part of it is off. Well, there goes my bloody naughty spray. Right, let's have a look. Sorry about that. Right, a negative side, and it's there, so 25 voltages. Oh man. Let's put this here because I can't do too much with one hand. Right, it is connected. Right, we do it at 5 volts. Right, when this comes together, oh, I can't, and then it means that, is it leaking or it's okay? I think when it comes together it's leaking. Right, 5 volts is okay. 25 volts, yeah. It's reforming a capacitor at the moment, look. I won't try 150 volts, that might be too much. New. There's a microfarad. Yeah, it's not even registering on the capacitance bridge. No, it's not even, and that's up 25 to 1000 microfarad. Right, so that's that one. Right, bear with me. I'll go and get the other capacitor. So I don't think that's working too well. It's trying to reform itself, but I think it's been getting hot. It's got a big bulge on it. That's it. I'm not saying this is the only problem, but it's one of the problems. Oh, I'll change the radio station for politics now, which I'm not a fan of, but it's better than what was on there. Right, okay. I don't know. Right, 5 volts leakage. Yes. Yeah, that, look, at 25 volts is just naffed. It's just naffed it, and I won't try 150 volts because it could probably make it explode. And even though a few flames and all that, so I don't really want that. So, see, more power we want out of it, as to speak, the more we want it to do its job, the worse it gets. Yeah. So that's that. Now let me try and find a couple of replacement capacitors. I have got quite a lot of capacitors. Oh, maybe 1000 microfarad. 25 voltages. What have we got? 25 voltages. It's 470. I don't say it to be a big one. If I haven't got one, I'll have to compromise, won't I? 470. I think I should have some 1000 somewhere. Well, tell you what, people, just let me have a look around, because as you know, with me, I've got bits and pieces all over the place. Otherwise, I'll change the value or change the voltage a bit. As long as you don't go down, you go up, you're okay. Or on the voltage. Capacitance, well, yeah, it should even be spot on, or a little bit higher, or fractionally lower, but not too much. But yeah, I'll put you on pause again. Hang on. Right, welcome back everyone. Now, I couldn't find, turn this radio down, hang on, get on my nerves. I wanted music, this politics. Right, I couldn't find 1000 microfarad at 25 volt. I found 1000 microfarad at 50 volt, a bit big for now anyway. If I get things working, how much are capacitors? Like that, 25 pence, I don't know. I know we buy a load of them anyway. Ain't in very straight, but it does the job. I'll probably get a bit better than that, matter of fact. But my soldering iron's off now. Plus it's pushing against that coil. But it's temporary. I whacked them in. I've only cut the leads off so, you know, because I'm not going to leave them in there. Right, let's fish this board in and see what happens. Hopefully it will work. Going, it might not. I'm not going to screw it right down with all the screws, just enough so it's secure. Puppy power! Puppy power! I was getting a telephone call from the girlfriend. Well, I've got my phone, and I. Oh God, I've left that. She did say she won't phone me. I better find that shortly, because I can't hear the home phone. That's indoors. Oh well. Let's see what this happens with this first. Dropping my red ball. Always plug some plugs in, does help, you know. Just a bit of a stretch, but hey ho. That's that. I haven't got no remote control for this. Some sets you need a remote control for, but let's just see what happens first. See if we've got any improvements or not. We've got the soft buttons connected. I haven't connected these up, and I don't think we need them connected up. These are for the DVD recorder, or the DVD recorder, as I don't know. You know what? It's got diodes across the buttons, so perhaps, you know, it might say not working out. So let's take these off. Take these off. More bloody screws. I'll put in with them. There's a divot one's gone. So they go into the Virgin Firkin. It's not a T-board, is it? No, I don't think it's a T-board. Oh people, it's bloody fireworks. Right, plug it in. Oh, relay clicks. Relay clicks. And close these doors up. Makes it a bit quieter. Put that out of the way. Right, voltages. What we got? I think the battery's getting low on here. It gets turn itself off quickly. Voltages. What is it? Yeah, that's still on. That's on. That's on. 12 volts there. Or 11.8, 12 volts. volts, 12 volts. What's this here? Probably 0, 0. Oh, 4.9, 4.9, 5 volts. So there you go. So we have got voltage output now. Diddly-dee. Right. We've got the soft buttons. Hang on a minute, let's walk you forward. I see a light on, little light, the standby light's on. So what's going to happen now? Oh, I've had a clip. Oh, yeah. That light's gone green. Oh, hang on a minute. The DVD done a fart. No signal on the TV. Let's put it over here. There you go. Right, let me find a signal. Oh, I have got an antennae. It's not a TV antennae, but it's an antennae. Stay there. Stay there. Don't move. Right, where's this antennae? Oh, have I left it outside again? Sorry people, I'm just uncurling this bloody aerial wire. It's not a television aerial, but it's an aerial of descriptions. Aerials are normally yellow or green. Let's put on a green on it. So I'm not going to put the outside on yet. It's probably 75 ohm, 50 ohm, I don't know. Could have put a DVD in it, couldn't I? Just for a couple of seconds. I don't know how to do this. Well, at least we've figured that out, so it must like it's working, barring a couple of bits and pieces. Right. TV, yep. TV, no signal. Volume. I can't see that, can you, that well? Volume, smooth this around a bit. Right. Volume plus. Volume's going down. Right, channel. Oh. Not very good signal, is it? Ouch, banged my head. Sorry about that. Wrong button. Menu. Ooh, I'm going to bring many pictures of the area I've got. Sharpness. Now, what do I do with this? Set up. Country, UK, auto tuning. What's okay? Auto tuning, push OK. What the bloody hell, what's the OK button? What's the OK button? Oh, look, I tell you what, people. I don't need to go no further. It is working, as you can see. It's not producing any pictures because we ain't got an aerial on it and it's not tuned in. But I will say that's quite a resounding success. So as I said, 2 bulging capacitors. Replaced them. We'd had nothing before. Hey presto, it's going. So I'll order 2 electrolytics now. Probably about 25. I'll probably end up order 5 or 10. So I've got some spare. And that's that done. So there you go. So we'll come round here. Right. Don't know, turn it off. I don't think you turn off with that. You just unplug it. So done. That's unplugged. There's my aerial. Obviously it's a CB aerial. That's all I've got at the moment. But hey, I might get another aerial put in. I could do with a VHF FM aerial. So let me order some electrolytics up. Probably come and take about a week to get here. Because unfortunately we ain't got a bloody store near us. I don't know if Frank Moser is still in Wood Green. You know, and it's probably half hour to get there. Get a bit and come another hour, you know. I might as well just order it and sit tight. Okay people, another jobbed. If I'm happy with it when it's finished, I might see if I can get a stand for it for somewhere. I've seen the make of it. I might get it under spare parts, who knows. See how much the remote control is, probably be about £25, so I won't be getting that. But if people want to, pardon me, so I've got the burps now. If people want to buy it, then they'll feel free to go and get a bloody remote control. Yeah. Look for an O. It said push the OK button, but I can't find the bloody OK button. Eject, stop, play, power, TV, body, no. Oh well, there you go. Want a bit of electronics, so there's a bit of electronics for you. I've got to go now anyway because my battery's on the last little bit on my camera. There's some. 1 minute, let's take this off. So there you go. There's my bloody isolated power supply all ready, which plugs into there, and I've got loads of bloody power sockets if I need them. I can take this out because that was, I forget what I was supplying now, for the radio I think, can't remember now. And next I might tackle that, see what's the matter with that, because it come on and then it just suddenly went off. No pops, bangs or smoke or anything. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with that. I'll turn my computer off. Actually, I've got it set up. A lot of, providing you set them up right, you can push a button. People say no, don't do that. But if you set the machine up right, you've got a menu you can go into, the power menu, and it lets you know if you put the lid down it can go to sleep, it can turn itself off. If you open the top up, nothing might happen, or if you configure it, it turns the power on for you. It's all done from the settings. But I'd like to push that quickly. Is it going to turn? Yeah, shutting down. Right, that's that done. Here's my soldering station. Just turn it off. That's okay, that's unplugged. Turn my meter off. Now it's just looking, it's a bit dark underneath here, but here's my bloody thing, my jig. Yep. There you go. It'll give me 13.5 volts out if I need it, and it's 13.7 charged up fully charged from the solar panel which is on the roof, which comes through there, and it goes down here, blip, 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 blip. And I've got an inverter there if I need it, but that does take a lot of power up. It's not really worth it, but yeah, I've got an inverter there. As you know, I've got a generator outside. And I've got loads and loads of testy bits, and shortly I've got some flute. I've got a flute meter I might be flogging shortly. I don't know. Oh, suppose I left it on. That's a good thing to do, isn't it? Because I'm a silly old... Oh, hang on. Oh, it must have turned itself off. Yeah, it still works. Got about 1,000 amps, I think. Loop impedance tester. I don't really use them much now. So, yeah. There you see, got a bit of electrical goodness today, which makes a change. And let's go indoors, watch Big Old Rush, and get things sorted. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give me love. Please give me a thumbs up. And, you know, if you'd like to subscribe, it would be rather nice, but I'm not going to badger anybody into it. Let's get a few things sorted out, and see you again shortly. Bye for now.